national team is conceding goals and people think defensively, let's put it this way, they don't look 100% right, always people want to go back to 3-5-2. It's maybe because we've been playing with this system for so many years, and the other reason it might be that people now in Europe, they see that some teams are coming back to play with 3 at the back. Did you think for a minute that in the future maybe I might have to change the system a bit and shake it a little bit, and instead of playing 4 at the back is to playing with 3 and 2 flying wingers and use the old classic system?
We do think about different ways to play, and using 3 in the back is something that we have worked on in training, and it's possible. I do think that when we talk about playing 3 in the back, however, it's without a classic sweeper.
Yeah, because that's how, by example, Mr. Hassan Shahata was playing. He's playing with a proper libero, let's say. Now I want to explain to people as well, and I want you to explain that to them, that even that there is some teams like Juventus and Napoli, they're playing with 3 at the back, they're playing in a totally different way.
Yes. Again, in its simplest form, if you play with a sweeper, that means he's free all the time. And then if you have your other 2 defenders always just marking. Okay?
The old classic system.
The old classic system. Because so many teams are more mobile, because their movement is more complex, if everyone is just following a man, then you are, I use the expression, it's like you're chasing the shadow. You know, and everybody is leaving their position to follow a man, and someone is running into that position. So defending requires decisions. Defending requires an ability that as much as you have an eye on a man, you can see more than just this player. And so we are working on these things. For sure, Juventus, Napoli are examples of teams that have done well with 3 in the back, but they also are very good at knowing when to be tight with the man, when to stay in the zone, how to shift.
And they haven't won many games as well. Like, look at Juventus last season. They haven't lost any game, but they drew, I think, 17 times in the league. And it's different with Egypt. If you play in the qualifications and you draw all the time, it would be much more difficult.
It's also an interesting point that when we've had camps and we've spoken to even some of the experienced defenders who played for Captain Shahata, Walgoma, Fathala, these players in their minds now have opened their mind to playing with 4 in the back. And Captain Dia with the under-20s, he played with 4 in the back. Captain Hani Ramzi with the Olympic team played with 4 in the back. Now, of course, Rabia Yassin with the recent team that was successful, they played with 3. So there's room for flexibility, but even in the different systems, some ideas need to be established. And again, the idea of how to move as a unit, and how to hold your line, and how to make sure that you can see runners coming from deep positions and deal with these situations. I think these are important.
Now that